The principal knew my mother, right? And so they had a self-contained special ed job opening, and my mother called the principal and said, will you interview Brian so that he gets some experience interviewing? And the guy says to my mom, we already hired someone for the job. My mother says, I didn't know any of this, by the way. My mother says to him, even better. Interview him and then reject him. It'll be good for him, right? So I didn't know any of this, right? So I go in for the interview, and the guy says, no exaggeration, he says, why should I hire you? Just like that was his old, it was a great question, it's a great interview, why should I hire? He didn't ask me to show a portfolio or teach some kind of bull crap lesson in front of a bunch of kids I've never met before, where I'm terrified out of my mind and it's not real anyway. Like he said, why should I hire you? And you know what I said back? The truth, like I've done since day one. I said, probably you shouldn't. I don't know, I probably wouldn't hire me if I were you. I have no idea how to teach. I never wanted to be a teacher. I hated school. I'm here for one reason. He said, why? I said, I want all the kids that no one else wants to teach. Any kid in this school, I swear to God, I said, any kid in this school that nobody else wants, put him in my class, I'll teach him. I'm not kidding when I tell you, he looked at me like I had 6 different heads on. He went, and I said, that's it, that's why I'm here. Like and I'll figure it out. But those are the kids I want. And he called me an hour later and he offered me the job. And I called my mom. I said, I got the job. She said, what do you mean you got the job? They already hired someone. I said, they must have canceled them because they hired me. She was like, Dan, what'd you do in there? I said I wanted to work with the hardest kids in the school. By the way, there's my #1 interview advice for any of you looking for a job or any of you knowing anyone. Tell them when they walk in to say they want all the kids no one else wants. What an administrator doesn't want that guy, right? Or that girl. And then guess what? He gave me every one of those kids and I almost quit.